Greetings my fellow Dovahkiin and welcome to the top 10 mods for the Elder Scrolls Skyrim on PlayStation 4. There are lots of restrictions on PS4 modding, but modders have done their best and created some really awesome mods. At number 10 we have sarcastic loading screens. Now if you're going to heavily mod your Skyrim on PlayStation 4, you are going to need this mod, because you're going to be staring at the loading screen an awful lot, especially if you have the normal PS4 and not the PS4 Pro. What this mod does is it changes the text on the loading screen to sarcastic and mostly hilarious little Skyrim related goofs and gaffs to give you a laugh whilst you wait for the game to load. However, if you don't want to break your immersion, you could always download the lore-based loading screens instead. Next up we have Rich Merchants of Skyrim. Are you fed up of going on an epic adventure, looting lots of awesome weapons and armour and jewels, only to have to go to 5 different merchants in 5 different holds to actually be able to sell it all? Well then this mod is for you. It increases the low vanilla merchant gold level to 10,000 gold for every single merchant in the game, and this saves you from all that time you were wasting travelling from merchant to merchant trying to sell your flawless diamonds. A must-have mod that should be in everyone's load order. At number 8 we have the Katana Pack. This mod adds 10 new types of katana into Skyrim: wooden, orcish, steel, skyforged steel, silver, golden, glass, Stalrim, ebony and daedric. Each type adds a one-handed and a two-handed katana, so 20 new weapons in total, including a version with a coloured scabbard, so if you count that it's actually 30 new weapons. The one-handed katana is the vanilla blade sword design, and the two-handed katana is the vanilla ebony blade design. However, they've been changed to make it look like they're made from different materials, so for example the Stalrim katana is blue. This is easily the best weapon mod on Skyrim for the PlayStation 4, even with the restrictions on PS4, modders not being able to use custom assets, they still have managed to create an awesome unique weapon mod. There is no reason not to download this mod. Next up we have Dense Grass. This mod adds a ton of grass and foliage to Skyrim, making the world feel even more lush and alive, and even more aesthetically pleasing than it already was. It doesn't sound like it would make much of a difference to your game, but trust me it does. Forests feel more alive, full and beautiful, the only drawback being that you may experience some minor FPS drops. However, I think it's okay to sacrifice a few occasional frames in exchange for aesthetics. At number 6 we have Rain and Snow FX. This is another aesthetically pleasing mod that allows your character to show frost and wetness, complete with dripping particle effects when in the rain and in snowstorms. Your skin will also be wet during and just after swimming. When the weather clears or you walk into an interior, the effect will quickly go away. When in the snow, your skin and armour will ice over in a noticeable way. When in the rain, the effect is subtler, but your skin will be shiny and dripping. This mod adds at least 5 immersion points, a must-have. Up next we have Water and Terrain Enhancement Redux. Staying with the theme of aesthetic mods, I love water in games. There's just something about it that amazes me, and I'm pretty sure most other people feel the same way. Therefore it's very important that water looks as good as it possibly can. So what does this mod actually do? It edits the flow of water to correct it in areas that need it. It reduces excessive and fake sparkle. Ocean water now laps. Dungeon water now stagnates and flows like interior water should. Transparency is tweaked and based on water type. Ponds and small lakes now have a more gentle flow, and it adds animated waves and new sounds. And Riften now has its own custom water, and additional edits have been made specifically to make water look better on PlayStation 4. If you love water as much as I do in games, definitely download this mod. At number 4 we have Fix Your Aim and No More Moonwalking. Now if you've ever played as an archer in Skyrim, you will definitely know how annoying it is when you're sneaking around a dungeon and get a clean shot on an enemy, you line up the shot perfectly, loose your arrow, only for it to fly off nowhere near where you were actually aiming. This mod makes your arrows and other projectiles hit where your crosshair is actually pointing, most noticeably in third person. However, gravity is still in effect, there are no changes to that. It also completely removes the magical moonwalk to the side dodge that the enemies sometimes perform when shot at, and makes the enemy mages unable to sprint backwards like Usain Bolt when casting spells. Now they just walk backwards a bit faster than usual. A fantastic mod for any mage or archer, making the gameplay feel smoother and more immersive. Next up we have Big Ultimate Kills, a better improvements for gameplay mod. This is actually a bundle that includes 5 different mods that change the way kill moves work in Skyrim. It includes more kill moves, higher kill move chance, earlier decapitations, more decapitations, and helmetless combat perks. If you don't like one of the 5 mods, you can always download the ones you do like separately and only have the ones that you actually want. So how does it actually work? Kill move chance is now increased from 50% to 75%. It also unlocks the ability to get more than one kill move during a battle. It unlocks the ability to get a sneak attack kill move even when you're detected. It adds missing kill moves for many creatures, including Dawn Guard and Dragonborn creatures. It unlocks decapitations before level 50, and decapitation chance is increased from 40% to 60%. In addition, you will also get the combat perks for the light armor and heavy armor skills without having to wear a helmet, and even do slightly more damage with one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons and bows when you're not wearing a helmet. A brilliant mod that makes battles feel a lot more epic and greatly improves gameplay. At number 2 we have Immersive Citizens, an AI overhaul mod whose purpose is to increase player in-game immersion by greatly improving artificial intelligence of friendly NPCs in order to make them act and react like true humans in relation to their environment or to an aggressor. Specifically, AI combat is revamped with citizens using new survival instincts that give them the ability to evaluate danger from an aggressor and respond to it more realistically when under attack. Their non-combat behaviour has also been expanded with new and realistic behaviours, including improved schedules, occasional travel, and better use and response to the world around them. Whether fighting or living their lives, NPCs will respond to things like the weather or an individual's profession and relationships. NPCs will act differently day after day. For each city and village, the number of unique conversations will be approximately doubled. The end result should add considerable depth to the world around you. Definite must-have mod. Get this in your load order if it isn't already. And finally, in my humble opinion, the best mod for Skyrim on PlayStation 4 is Immersive Patrols. Imagine walking past a fort whilst travelling through Skyrim and finding yourself in the middle of a Stormcloak and Imperial skirmish, or travelling along the roads of Skyrim and running into a patrol of Dawn Guard, only for you to then transform into your vampire lord to slay the dirty mortals. This mod gives you the opportunity to do both these things. It adds fully functional scheduled patrols of almost every major faction across all DLCs, including Stormcloaks, Thalmor, Imperials, Dawn Guard, Caravans and Guards to Skyrim, and it also adds Skull, Redoran, Reavers and Reitlings to Solstheim, without cluttering the world. It also includes moderately sized Civil War fort battles. Completing the Civil War will disable all patrol and battle NPCs, including Thalmor of the losing faction. Destroying the remaining enemy camps after the Civil War will completely disable all Civil War NPCs from this mod, effectively ending the Civil War. Why on God's green nern would you not download this mod? If you haven't already, you need to download it right now. So that takes us to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around to the end. If you did enjoy it, leave a like and hit subscribe. If you really liked it, hit the little notifications bell next to the subscribe button to be notified every time I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. May Talos guide you.